Hi guys, this is Joe S. here, recording a Dark Ascension Innistrad draft for the first time. I've been playing Magic Online for many years. I've been playing Magic for over 10, 12 years. This is my first time recording, and today I'm going to record an Innistrad Dark Ascension draft. We'll start with Swiss, see how things go, and hopefully everything works. Hey guys, this is my draft that I lost. It's my first draft, and my first, well, not my first draft, but my first recorded draft. I lost the draft because I'm still learning how to use the program. All my games, I got all my games, and now I just want to take you through the draft. It just finished, so I still remember for the most part how it went, so I can take you through. But next time, if I keep doing these, which I hope to, I will not lose the draft. As you can see here, this pack is kind of, it's got some good stuff. I was looking at Hollowhenge Spirit and Niblis of the Mist and Tragic Slip. I decided to go with the Spirit because I thought it was the most powerful card, and I liked white a little better than black. I was passing, if I had taken the Slip, there would have been really no, I mean, a couple of decent black cards, but maybe not as, maybe a slightly better signal. It's very close, I think, because of that. So, but I went to Spirit. The next pack, I mean, I had taken a white card, but there was no good white cards here. Ooh, I could have taken an Immerwolf on power, or just because I think it's cool, and just go into Wolves blindly, but I was looking at black here because Tragic Slip's very good, Wake Dancer's good, Journey's okay, but I wouldn't take it. I wound up taking the Slip, which would lead me down a path. Here, third pick of first pack, Fires jumps out at me, Warlord as well. Not a great signal because of that, but I think Fires is the best card in the pack, if I'm not mistaken. Lambholt Elder is okay, but I've just, you know, it's a 1-2 for 3, basically. So, and I think Fires is probably better than Warlord. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't know if it wound up really working out for me, but I mean, it's a good card, and that's what I went with. At this point I have a red card, a white card, and a black card, so it's still kind of open. This pick was very strange too. I mean, here I have a Silverclaw Griffin, which I think winds up wheeling. Foil Evolving Wilds and a Faith Shield. I was also looking at Midnight Guard and maybe Undying Evil as well, actually, but I wound up with the Faith Shield, which is definitely wrong in retrospect. At the very least, I should have taken Undying Evil, not knowing what I was playing. I think, did I get this Foil Evolving Wilds back? I think I did later. Pick 12. Looking at this was this a foil Hellvault? I think it was. Took the Faith Shield here. I like that card in aggressive decks. Here I was trying to avoid red-white, so I was thinking I'd be black-white splash red for Fires of Undeath. I noticed the late Stormbound guys, which that definitely wheels, and the Griptide. The Griptide does not wheel, but I mean, 5th pick Griptide and Stormbound. Maybe I should have jumped into blue. This is a Swiss draft. I took the Ironrite. I'm not crazy about the Deserter. I think he's a little better than the other wolf who turned into the 6/4, a common, but not that much better. Green I had not been in. Blue I just didn't jump into blue. Maybe I should have taken it as a sign that blue was open. And if you see in this pack, you already saw my pick, but nothing really great in blue. I have a Collar and a Black Cat. I was a little low on creatures. I mean, it's very early. I don't know if that should have been a consideration, but I thought that at the time. Maybe Collar, but I didn't really have, I had like one human. And it can be very, maybe I should have taken Collar, but I did wind up playing Black Cat, so I took Black Cat over Silas Ghoul. Here, pretty much Torturer is the only pick. I looked at Lost in the Woods, but I mean, yeah, not really close there. A couple green cards, nothing great in blue. Shriekgeist, which would come back to haunt me, so to speak. Another late blue card, but dribs and drabs of blue, like not steady blue, but I mean maybe blue is definitely open, but and in this pick, I mean there's nothing here. I took a Torch Fiend. I was thinking red-black at this point. Here's my first pack, and a Fatal Fluting Wheel, which I gladly take. Here I take another Torch Fiend. Russet Wolves over Sightless Ghoul. Wind up playing it. I did get the 11 Welds, and Silverclaw was there, which at this point I had skewed white. And a late Stormbound Geist, because this is a Swiss, so you can fault me for not taking it originally, but I got it anyway, and, you know. Excuse me. This pack was horrible. I wound up taking the Scourge. There was nothing here. I mean, at this point I'm red-black, basically, with a little white. I could still wind up going into white, depending on how the cards in this pack go. So I take Scourge here. This pack's pretty bad. Here, I'm happy to get a Brimstone Volley over Deadweight. Not much else to talk about. It's just so much better. Here, I was debating Geist Catcher's Rig over Victim. A couple other good black cards, but I took the Victim. I don't know, just because I was thinking my deck would be more aggressive, more kills always good. He's very slow, he's big, he's great. Maybe that was the wrong pick. Flyers probably did get me a couple times. It's a really good card if you can get to 6 mana. But I took the Victim. Here I take Abattoir Ghoul. Pretty well settled into black now. See a Cloistered Youth pass by, like I said. Not much else to talk about here. Here, extremely late Bonds of Faith, but I saw a Rakeshare and a Neonate, and I had dreams of doing vampires, even though I didn't get a Vampire Lord in the first pack. But I wasn't really seeing myself splash for Bonds, and I was out of white by this point, so I just took the Rakeshare, and I thought the Neonate might wheel, and maybe I'd play that. Here, going on the Vampire Dream, Markov Patrician. Pretty solid over the Rats, works with Rakeshare. Spider Spawning, I lamented not being able to play that deck. Fence Snake over Pariah. I don't like Pariah. Fence Snake I like with Cobbled Wings, which I would wind up getting, and Nightbird's Clutches, which I got as well. Black-Red Aggro Vampire, Interloper, Vampire Fury. I took Rage Throw over Ashmouth Hound, which in retrospect probably was wrong. He's 6 mana. I don't know. He gives the deck reach, but I think Ashmouth is just, he's so good. He's a great 2-drop. Ravings, which I didn't wind up playing. Revelers, which I really like, and it's a vampire. Sleuth, because it blocks. Night Terror is a pretty decent sideboard card. Last pack going in, I needed 3 drops, and I mean, more removal is always nice. Again, I opened really poorly. I mean, I get a Pitchburn Devils. Nothing really good in this pack except the Lead Inquisitor, I guess. I mean, Viper's okay. Sentry's okay. Here, I mean, you see a lot of good cards. Almost nothing for me. I take a bump. Horrible. I was very unlucky. I think I wheeled something out of this pack that was relevant, like Clutches, and I think the Wolf comes back, which is like, yeah, because, you know, people don't like to take Wolf, like, early. Here I saw Grimoire of the Dead, and that was kind of exciting, but for draft, I guess it's, like, too slow. Given the way things turned out, I might as well have taken it. Hint, hint. Foreshadowing. I took Patrician. Also saw the Midnight Haunting pick 3, and I was like, oh, that card's so good. I wish I was in white, etc. And again, the hits just keep on coming, although, whatever. Interloper's fine for my strategy. Ludovigs I would bump into later. Priest is always good. I guess I saw a decent amount of white in pack 3, so maybe I should have been white instead of... They tried to put me in red-white, and it's just not a good combination for me, but maybe I should try it again. I took the Loper. Here, I mean, super happy to get Brimstone Volley. Yeah, I mean, again, over Deadweight. It's better than Abattoir Ghoul. I had enough creatures by that point. The Neonate, no, not the same one. But I took Cobbled Wings over it just because I'm that unimpressed with Neonate. I don't like that it attacks no matter what. And Cobbled Wings works well with a couple of my guys, and ways to get in, get through damage is important, and I've won games with Cobbled Wings before. Nothing here. I take Furor, which is a sideboard card. Riot Devils, nothing much. I decided to hate Sensory Depth over possibly Corpse Lunge, because I almost never play it, and I don't think it would be particularly good in this deck. No self-mill, really, except Faithless Loot, and not that many high-power creatures. Clutches Wheels, Wolf's still there laughing at me. A couple decent blue cards. A Devils, late Devils for sideboard. I take another curse over like a third Devils. Not another curse, I take my first curse over like a third Devils and a Ridge Wolf. Man or Skeleton, and that's pretty much it. I don't have the deck list. I mean, I do, but I'm not going to give it to you. You'll see it during sideboarding if you want to see it. I won't screw up next time. I'll see you in round 1.